What up, everybody? Gibba here, bringing you great Dragon Age Origins gameplay. Yes, first ever of this, and I just realized I did not put it up on the screen for you guys to play and see. Because I'm an idiot. So, in just a second here, I should be able to put it up for you guys. Alright, just a moment. Whoops, let's see here, game capture. Dragon Origin, pop that up for you guys. There we are. Now you guys can actually see what I'm looking at. So, like I said, I've never played this game before, and I've been wanting to for a while, but just forgot about it. Busy doing other games, and take a little break from Skyrim here, and maybe even game dev, and we can get it going with this. So we'll do Origins, and then hopefully Awakening afterwards, depending on how big the game is. Let's get to it. Doom upon the world. I do know it's like one of those games where it's just like it's almost strategic role-playing, like you get to build your character and stuff, and I don't know what I would build it as. Because a lot of these games it's just like,
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven. But instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall. And from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
background you select will determine which of the 6 distinct opening stories you play through. So affects how characters respond to you throughout the game. Alright. Wow. Male, female. Humans, the most numerous, yet most divided of only 4 times have they ever united under a single cause. 1 strength, 1 dexterity. Once enslaved by humans? That unit isn't happening. Maybe at least I've never seen it in games like that where elves are enslaved. 2 willpower, 2 magic. Ooh, they sound like they're perfect for magic. Oh, dwarves can't be magic. Highest resistance of all forms, thus preventing them from being mages. Resist to hostile magic. Okay, so, born to wealth and power, second only to royalty. You find your training in both diplomacy and battle. Magi. So you await your harrowing. 1 chance to prove yourself against. Succeed or be slaughtered by the knights who warred against the kind. Padril is one of the true elves who have always assumed you should spend your life with the tribe until a chance encounter with a relic of your people's past. City elf would Sir. Born castleless in a land where rank is everything. Bound Alexian thug of a local crime lord, you've spent your life invisible until a chance thrusts you in the spotlight where you can finally prove whether you'd be fine by actions. I mean, it could just be a warrior.
Greetings.
I'll just try that. Be a warrior. Tattoos. No tattoos. That's pretty good too, though. I can actually choose the background too. What the hell? Okay.
No, it is gone. I must try another tactic. How do you do?
Oops, where's my head?
Greetings. Well, that didn't work.
Greetings.
I've lost my concentration!
Charmed, I'm sure. Greetings.
Ah, my spell! What does it take to kill these things?
Greetings. No, it is gone. Greetings.
Ah, my spell! What does it take to kill these things?
I'll just leave my name. I guess I'm not really... If I'm a warrior, strength, matches the characteristics of powerness. Also contribute the accuracy of melee. High strength is essential for warriors. Two-handed weapons, dexterity. Dodge and cutting blows and contribute. So I take it these are both for spells. Yeah, spell, cunning. This battle training gain to the first tier talents, gain access to second tier weapons as well as bonus to stamina. Mages can take more damage. Even a seasoned soldier gains a small bonus to attacks. Can formulate strategies quickly and battle consequence. Gain a combat tactics slot. It's very difficult when you process making small poisons. Wow, that text is so freaking small for you guys. Holy shit. Dual wield, two-handed chase. Archery dual wield. I want to do two-handed. Instead of going for the fatal attack, the enemy player strikes out with a weapon equivalent to knocking the opponent to the ground unless it passes a physical resistance. Pummel. Through training and work, the guys gain greater health and reduce the fatigue for wearing armor. Normal. All right, we are playing a warrior.
For generations, your family, the Couslands, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Cousland's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. Though we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought all legions, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
Oh, you guys have a difficulty seeing that. And you...
My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time. Ha! To what end, he says? And so glib. The boy's a whip like his father.
See what I contend with, Hal? You can't tell my fierce boy anything these days, Maker bless his heart.
Temperament to match his fighting skill. Well done, your lordship.
At any rate, pup, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle. I'm certain you'd more than prove yourself, but I am not willing to deal with your mother if you join the war. She'd kill me if I let you go. She's already twisted into knots about Fergus and me going. Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
Hits his arm, or just hits his chest.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Cousland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope. They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
Is there a reason I shouldn't join them?
You did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone? In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Bigger for you guys or not?
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Escape options. Video. See if that does anything. I'll revert back there. that, or we can go. Let's save game. Go back to. Yeah, we'll put it back. I prefer this version. It just seems like it's a little bit bigger for you guys to be able to see too here.
I'm sorry, but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Arl and myself alone. Your father has left you in charge of the castle? Then I will see you at dinner tomorrow, if not sooner. As do I. Until then.
Greetings, my lord. You are the Terran's son, are you not? That is good to know. I understand you shall take charge of your father's castle once we march. Ah, then I wish you luck. Good evening, my lord. Good evening, my lord.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
I thank you. That is quite unnecessary.
This is the right way. Jesus.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave. Your mother disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off. That would be wise, before Nan tears down the walls. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we? Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
Maybe you should be put down? Wow.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here? It does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait, did you hear that?
Please enter a name for your dog. Butch. I don't know a freaking name. Rover. texture. Dirk. Butch. Giant rats.
No chance at all!
And stay away!
So you can get on my back?
It's like the start of every bad
Giant
adventure
rats.
tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all. Doubtful. Look at the garbage they got into. Your hound doesn't eat like that. He's much more finicky. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Jarl's men.
Of the Jarls.
Now's better than later.
Wooden crate. I'll take that.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Actually, he was defending.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
Yes, the rats are dead. My faithful warhound made sure it's safe.
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about. Thank you again for your help. Now, if you'll just hold on a moment. Yes? Adney, get moving with those casts. And Kath, do you think you can serve that to the turn with dirt from the floor all over it?
Miserable old bat.
Old bat, am I? We've got to work double time on supper, sweep out the hearths, and no complaining.
Have you considered whipping them?
Don't even mention that. These two will run like a pair of frightened kittens, and then where will I be? Thank you for coming to your old nanny's rescue. That blasted hound is more trouble than he's worth. He is. And don't start with me. You've gotten all you're getting today. But what about you, my lord? Been keeping safe and well behaved, I hope? To be truly good is doing right by others even when it doesn't suit you. Do you remember that bedtime tale I used to tell you? The dog that bit? Good. Then you can start. I suppose that's fair. Off with you then. And don't get into any trouble you can't get back out of.
Don't get into any trouble. Yeah. I think this is the way.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled? You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Weren't you drunk?
You're too kind, dear boy. Didn't I spend half the salon shamelessly flirting with you?
Right in front of your family, too.
You remember my son, Dyron. I believe you two sparred in the last tourney.
And you beat me handily, as I recall. It's good to see you again, my lord.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra!
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
Perhaps we should speak alone sometime? Oh, God.
All evidence to the contrary.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship.
Good evening. Good evening.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Well.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well. Stay. I'd like to say farewell.
Do you leave with him? You without him? I wish I could go with you. I'll miss you.
Then the Owl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
I keep telling you, no Darkspawn will ever best me.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you?
Oh, good. How thrilling to know I'm so well taken care of.
Enough. Enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night.
How he keeps calling me pup.
You've much to do tomorrow.
Saving game. Okay. Oh. The next day. He steers at the door. Wait, okay, why is it... What the hell?
My lord! Help me! The castle is under attack!
Oh, wow. Wow. What the hell?
All right.
Okay, let's see what's going on here. Key is pretty quiet. Doge.
You're in a little over your head. Get them! Come
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt?
I'm fine. What's going on? I'm about to ask you that.
They never got through the door, thanks to you. A scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Hal's men. Why would they attack us?
Texas ships are gone. I don't know, Mother.
You don't think Hal's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed. We must find him. And trust his mercy. What if the soldiers went into your brother's room first? Let's check on them quickly. Then we'll look for Bryce downstairs.
No bad. Okay. Take all. Mazza, you got anything?
Perhaps we can salvage some things here,
Can I get you a ladder so you can
Some
get
of
off
your
my
father's
back?
belongings are in that trunk.
That's what I was looking for. Skills. Any skills I can use? No. Oh, Jesus.
No! My little Oren! What manner of fiend slaughters innocents? He's not even taking hostages. He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor fuckers. Let's go. I don't want to see this.
Whoosh, what are you gonna do? Okay, Mazza, what are you gonna do? Wow, she's
I will drive you from our land myself. Get out of my way!
They won't know what hit them.
Wow, alright. I didn't know you can like just control every single person in this game. That's pretty cool. Just a second. What do you got on
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Wow.
Oh, dear Landrum.
Log insufficient skill.
So sorry. If you hadn't come to me. If she hadn't been here.
Oh, level up. Oh, he's got... You can freaking level up these things. Oh, okay. To level up with the dog cunning? Is a veteran warrior and confidently champion. Can I get these specialization? Guess not. Okay, character puts extra weight and effort behind a single strike, gaining a bonus to attack if it hits the blow deals critical. Alright, let's move forward.
Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere.
What should we do? Then we should take the fight to them.
My only grandchild is a ravaged corpse. What do I care about danger? The front gates. That's where your father must be. Listen, darling. We haven't much time. If we can't find your father, you must get out of here alive. Without you and Fergus, the entire Cousland line dies here. If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servant's entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
Want Hal dead.
Then survive and visit vengeance upon him.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Wow. Corpse Knight. Inventory. Alright, weapons. Is Mace a two-handed or one? Oh, one-handed, alright. Small shield. Oh, Jesus. Well, this game doesn't really give much instruction here. Map, tactics. Alright, off we go.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here!
I'm getting out of here.
Yes, my lord! Here they come!
I'll get on it.
I'll get on it. So you seriously get to control everybody in this game. Does he have an inventory? Oh my god, he does.
We're getting close to the treasury. The Cousland family blade lies inside. Here, darling, take my key. That blade cannot fall into Howe's hands. It should sever his treacherous head.
Good in here.
All right, all right.
Hey.
Now's better than later.
What do we got here? Giant sword.
get on it.
Okay, we need to take out everyone in the back. Oh, doggy.
What is it? Get out of my way!
Am I reduced to the post of rat catcher?
Where is it? What now? Die already! You're all on me, that's what! Here I am, killing rats! Help those!
Go, man the gate. Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly. If I do that, you won't make it out before the gates fall. Please, go while you have the chance. When I last saw the Terran, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Cornwall. Make her watch over you.
Make her watch over us all.
Got it.
Where's the next one?
almost just freaking died.
I'm busy at the moment. I will kill them all myself.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Oh, lucky. Holy shit, I almost died. Oh, father's dying.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce.
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there. He can't get away with this. The king will...
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think. Ah, my boy. If only Will could make it so.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Burgess. Tell him what has happened.
Take vengeance.
I wish I could go. Oh.
Bryce, no. The servants' passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the turn is correct. House men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My younger son helped me get here. Maker be praised.
I am not surprised. I fear your thanks are premature. I doubt I have saved him.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me. But I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lordship. But I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
Let's just make a deal while he's dying.
You fought your way to me through Hal's men. I think the Maker's intention is clear. I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then, your son joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us. We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our son will not die of Hal's treachery. He will live. and make his mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you. So we all die? No. Your place is now with the Grey Wardens. Mine is with your father, at his side, to death and beyond.
I'm just so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life, and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. You know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
Oh, Jesus. So that's it? Just everyone dies? Agreed.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Caelan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Are you even aware my father's dead?
Is it about your father? Your brother has been concerned about him. Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken Highever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word. He will hang. I know that will not bring your family back, but Howe will not profit from this. No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds. We are all in danger, my friend. Nothing can be done until your brother returns, and that will not be until the battle is over. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do.
Holy shit.
All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
So long as Zero pays, I'm happy.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
what the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Soon.
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
What? Dragon Age Origins has stopped working. Wow. My luck. My freaking luck. Well, I'm gonna have to get that checked anyways, but wow, I am tired of this son of a bitch. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to look into that because that usually doesn't happen very much. But anyways, we got an hour in. I'm not too bad. Not too upset about that. But otherwise, yeah. If you're new out there and you enjoyed what you saw, or well, tonight might have been a slower night, feel free to subscribe and see future gameplays. Otherwise, hit that like button. Helps me out. Otherwise, you all have a good one. GG, everybody.